Hope everyone is doing well. Welcome to the Altruism League's second season. This first set is with Clowns. This is Illusion versus Sirenia. Illusion being killer first. I'm Zero. I'm here with Siren. Siren, this is, I think, our third time ever watching a clown match here. What's the expectation as far as killer's concerned? What is the objective here to be a good clown killer?
Need to be able to utilize your haste really well here, especially post the rework for Clown. And I think right now we're seeing some really solid Clown gameplay, but a pretty good death spot here by Boss to die edge map in the Corrupt Intervention. So gonna get a quick pick here, trying to play around a potential save. Nobody does come for it, so pretty good down right there for Nikki, who is able to play for PR here. As long as they play for quick downs like that, this Clown game's gonna fly by really quickly.
Yeah, we'll have to see how this plays out right now. Is he gonna kind of proxy camp here and try to get a quick 3v1 as soon as possible and kind of tunnel this out? Or is he gonna venture out towards the gen, which I kind of suspect him venturing out towards the gen, but we'll have to see.
Yeah, I think we're more so gonna play aggressive here, especially with Pop Goes the Weasel in hand, trying to utilize it here on this middle gen, but we're probably gonna see a gen pop as a result, as we do in fact go back here. So one usage of Pop Goes the Weasel not going to be utilized for too much. Actually going to use it here on main gen, as somebody was trying to stick it probably before the death spot.
Yeah, I think like before you were saying, I thought he was gonna go for more gens, but now we seem to be going back into proxy camping here and just securing this at least second stage.
Yeah, I think right now it's definitely the right call. They tried to zone them off a pretty harsh generator that's in the middle there. Now going to put them down to second stage and play around this. As somebody does try to come in, you could just body block for this. As Clown's big boss ass can do that. We should be able to see the second stage. We do get it. We actually take them off and secure
wow.
second. Really solid gameplay there by Nikki, specifically for Clown. Sniper able to flare out here, but I think might take it down, as we do play for 50-50. Firecracker actually didn't get blinded. Probably would have won that 50-50, but now gonna go back and go for a tunnel up.
Ah man, I thought he had that. I don't understand if he didn't get affected by why he didn't keep on going, but I thought he was gonna get a 2-for-1 there. He was able to get boss of the gym on the second stage here, as he's gonna venture for more survivors.
Yeah, I am surprised that we opted to play that like that, as we do see the tunnel out here on boss of the gym. Tile dropped, and we just grab him off with the haste. Very solid 50-50
Nice.
win right there by Nikki.
A brilliant grab there and good timing, as he's gonna get this hook and be on the third stage here all together, and that will take him out and lead to a 3v1.
Yeah, Gen 1 already popped. You already have 3 stages. Gen 2 popped right there, so not the worst result here for our survivors, who are able to kind of pop 2 here before the 3v1 does come through. I mean, not terrible whatsoever.
I think we still have good odds here. I think the scales are still kind of scaling, trying to figure out who got one over the other right now. It's going to depend if they can get one more gen, that might tip the scale towards the survivors.
Yeah, if we can get one more in the 3v1, definitely doable for this. So need to just play around this at this point in time. You do see Gen 2 pop here on logs, and the chase started with our already injured Bill.
Yeah, illusions with the clown, man, very effective. Knows how to use them very well in interchanging with the bottles and overall being effective.
I mean, we're swapped off here. Surprising to see that right here by Nikki.
Yeah, a few questionable choices overall. Make me wonder what's the mindset there. As I thought he was going to go pretty hard in that chase. He did land a few balls earlier.
Yeah, I thought if you just committed on Bill there, you just have the quick down. Now just gonna, I think, come back here. And nope, on Jeff here now. Damn.
Wow. A little bit of luck there on that side as he kicks this gen here. And it's going to keep on going for Emmy, I believe.
And we did have about 3 or 4 50-50 wins right there by Emmy. So really solid job by them. And oh, as I say that, a little bit of a check spot malfunction, brain not functioning fully. I think
Wow.
we did play really well in those 50-50s, and I think just got a little overconfident in that spot right there.
I think that's the exact word I was going to use. Just a little bit overconfident, a little bit full of themselves, kind of get to that side corner. Kind of surprising he was there at the totally the wrong time here. As now we are going back for the bill.
Tried to swing on that window. Maybe a little bit of a ping check right there. Definitely should not get that hit. Some
That window deserved a hit.
You know, I don't know what that window did to Nikki, but I don't think it deserved to get smacked like that with a knife.
Hey, you don't know what happened before a game. Let me tell you.
I do not know.
Emmy's still on hook. Oh, Emmy's been taking off hook right now. He's the only other survivor that's been on hook other than Boss of Jim, who's out of the game.
Yeah, and this mid game's like really slowed down here for Sirenia. They really haven't given much in terms of downs, but at the same time, not a lot of gen prog that's been converted for pops here.
Yeah, 100% on that. I mean, really, we can change a lot of things right now if we can get one gen done. I'm going to take a look at the survivor, see where we're at here. The closest one is Sniper. He's about 70% done.
I'm playing for 50-50. We do have the window here as well, so pretty solid area to play around for Moon. As Nikki does need to reload here. What they should do, place bottle on the tile and now use haste bottle, exactly what they're going to do here. And try to play for the 50-50s. Tries to swing onto the tile, but they're actually not going to be at that right there. So solid, nice little play right there by Moon to get out of that corner as they realize that they're trying to get zone. Now Jiggy's out to the edge of the map, just going to take it down here.
Yeah, you can tell Nikki's working on predictability of where the survivors are going to be, and he's using that a lot of times. As you can tell, there's some good hits, but there's also some miss hits right there. As another gen gets done with 2 gens remaining.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Nikki's just not. We haven't gotten the swing too much. Now we're just waiting to see exactly what they can do in regards to. Like, they have to swing something. They need to get something right now. This pop quiz will help them, but now at 3 gens, still in a 3v1. You might see Gen 4 pop here, as we haven't seen a survivor in a pretty long time.
Yeah, I would say that if he can get another survivor and put pressure on, and heaven forbid, get another survivor on a hook, I think this is a game won by Nikki here. But it really depends on what happens to Moon, if they're going to take them off hook or leave them there to get a gen done. Oh, I hear somebody. Somebody's near there.
Yeah, somebody probably came in for save here. Gen 4 should be popping soon, but still need to wait and see if that's the case.
No, that's not true, because we got Bill on 50%, Amy also on 50% on a different gen.
Oh dear.
So I thought there was somebody close by, but apparently not. I think they're going to leave Moon on the hook to get the gens done here.
Might be the right call here, honestly, at this point.
Bill's working on a gen. He looks to be going away after hearing the clown get close to him. If you're going to take somebody off hook, this would be the time.
I agree. I think just enough space and distance for you to get the pull at that point in time, so might be the time to do so. But we do get caught out here, so this is when the rotation would come. Jeff needs to go get the save at this point in time.
Yeah, Bill lost that game of peekaboo, as he is seen now, and he's going to have to go for the run as the pallet drop hits the clown. Oh, now the chase is on. After going around the main building here, he's gonna have to play this pallet, plays it smartly, and oh my goodness, a bad call on the pallet and a bad hit, but we get redemption with a second hit as Bill goes down.
And we do get Bill here, so it's going to be a matter of playing around. So we have all 4 freshes at this point in time. Need to try and snowball as quickly as possible here for Nikki so they don't get these last 2 gens popped, because we've kicked them quite a few times already.
But we'll have to see the pressure as he goes back and forth here. Oh, I don't know if that was pure skill or pure luck, but he's able to catch Moon, and Moon is going to run to the jungle gym. And just not in Moon's luck today, as they get hit and they will be put on their 3rd hook and sent off to the entity up in the sky.
Yeah, we just need
So right now,
Sorry,
oh no, go ahead. Go ahead, son.
No, my bad.
No, I was just saying that three gens done, 2 gens remain. We have 2 survivors still, and it doesn't look good. As Bill gets picked up.
Now, this is not great right now, especially because we can slug for this. We actually didn't get either of the 2 gens at this point in time.
Just a shame. Just a shame.
Yeah, we were so close to like swinging this. I think they slow played this pretty well, but Nikki was able to pretty confidently swing a 4K2 here if we're able to get Jeff here before they find Hatch.
Yeah, it was just a play with... I don't know if working on 2 separate gens at that time, as Moon was hooked, was the best call. I don't know if maybe, 2 people working on 1 gen, getting that 1 gen popped, I think probably would have been best to add pressure to Nikki. But hindsight 2020.
I think at this point in time, we definitely can say that, especially considering that we didn't pop either of the 2. But I think it was the right play at the time. They just weren't able to get anything until then.
Yeah, no, and that's fair. That's fair play. And you know what? To be honest, I think they thought Nikki would stay closer towards Moon in the hook than venture far enough away. And once he ventured far enough to grab the other survivors, it kind of went against what they were doing there. As Imi is taken down and put on hook in the basement.
And we were able to get our 10th stage here, so doing pretty well. I mean, it should be a 4K2 here, as we do recognize that Bill is playing on Shaq here.
Yeah, I would say that nothing extraordinary happened here. It was just a basic gameplay of someone knowing the clown and the abilities and working it very well.
Yeah, I think that's definitely right, as we do see some Finker, Lincoln, goodness.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are in the second half of the first set with Clown Illusion versus, excuse me, Sirenia. I am Zero. I'm here with Siren. After watching the first half of the set, now we're in the second half. What needs to change here for this killer to advance and win this set?
I think right now what's most important is you need to snowball as quickly as possible on the killer to get a 4K3. For the survivors, we're already doing what we need to. We're taking chase in the corrupted gens, kind of shying away from it right now as we lead a little bit to the middle. Gonna play 50-50 here, get around the rock. We get haste off of this, so we need to path to another pallet, but we do see 2 survivors on Gen 1, 3 survivors on Gen 1 right here as they tripled up, and that's exactly what you didn't want to see. But we are seeing one different perk here in that build, as you see it on cooldown right now, which I think might come in handy here for Totally On Purpose.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting how this is going to play out. We'll have to see in a little bit as we are going on a different chase with Lazy. and trying to get this going, but he needs to get it down sooner or later. He finally gets a hit.
Yeah, and that's what you didn't want right there for Lazy. Unfortunately, you need to play around this, get away, and try to extend chase. Haste going to be able to potentially give them the down. We're able to get the
Ooh.
down, and Eruption will proc there on that middle generator.
Yeah, that was a really good hit around that corner. Good flick there. He's gonna be able to get this on hook here. Give it a little bit of trouble for the survivors in the gen.
Yeah, it definitely impacts the game early here. Corrupt Intervention was almost gone anyways, or it ended. But now we have that middle gen. I'm surprised nobody actually did touch it, so we haven't seen that perk. Or actually, we did just touch it, but we've already kicked it 4 times. Really? Okay, wow, kicked it 4 times thus
I
far.
thought that was like the second kick. Right?
That looked like kick 3 potentially, because or like hit 3 because we you know what, eruption, pain res, first kick, second kick. Yep, that's four times it's been in regressed already.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're gonna go back on the chase with Lazy. We might be trying to do a 3v1 sooner than later. He grabs haste. It went a little bit too far, but he did grab it. We're gonna play Protect the President with Paparazzi here as they take a hit.
Yeah, that macro hurt a little bit right there for totally on purpose. If they were able to put the bottle where they needed to, they would have gotten the down before that gen popped, got an eruption, and probably played around that. But now just going to play the windows here. Should be able to make this filler tile with a body block, as we are going to see the tag here on Nikki. Getting really close to our win con now with one more tile to go. Gets swung on and hit through the tile once again.
Let me say that must have been some great communication with helping Lazy out as far as taking the hit for Lazy at the time to make this chase longer than necessary.
Yeah, definitely. Illusion's done a really good job here to protect the president a little bit, extend the chase out, get 2 gens popped as a result, and then the second they popped the gen right next to main, they rotated to give another body block and allow for the chase to be a little bit longer than expected. So pretty solid result there, and it definitely works in their favor after they decided to pretty quickly pull Lazy off of hook there.
Yeah, I mean, right now it looks like survivors are, still ahead here, but it's really gonna depend when Lazy gets off hook. If he gets this 3v1 to go and gets Lazy back on the hook to get the 3v1, we could be looking at a whole new game of the clown winning overall.
Yeah, I think right now you have to decide to maybe leave Lazy to die, push 2 gens, and get to the win con, and then potentially play for outs. As you did see or hear a scream right there, which was Dragon Script being procced right there, I believe on Paparazzi. Yeah, on our Nia over on the opposite side. So you do see some scratch marks. They are going to try and get this, but I think that NCE and Paparazzi will be able to get to about 50% on their gens before the save comes through.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say I'm not sure if they're going to do that gen in the main building, but nonetheless, these gens are pretty far apart as another gen pops here.
Yeah, and that was definitely the right call. You get your Tycon there. Gen 4 should pop in a second, probably with NCE on this 6th gen. So gonna go and check it right now with some haste. I don't know if Totally On Purpose makes it in time.
No, the problem is Nikki was working on the gen. It's only at 25% as Lazy goes and gets a big hug from the entity.
Yeah, so that must have meant that NCE was in fact... Alright, that was Paparazzi actually. So I don't know what happened here when we rotated. Maybe popped and rotated the 6th gens, but we haven't seen Dwight in a very long time here.
Yeah, they were able to get a reset here. And we're going to have to see how this chase goes and see what the survivor is doing right now. They're working on a gen. They're about 65% done, but they're both working on 2 separate gens.
Yeah, you might be seeing play for outs here, especially considering how well this chase with Paparazzi's doing. We're opting to play off of this now, peel out, and you should see maybe one of these 2 gens pop. Probably this main gen probably being bumped off of. Actually, not main gen, so they're going to get logs here at 3 for sure.
Yeah, this is going to be a rough situation if this gen... Oh, the gen popped right there with 1 gen remaining here and all 3 survivors on a complete reset. This should be really interesting.
Yeah, this is definitely looking like outs here for Illusion, which, I mean, it was their pick set, and they've played it like it was their pick set, able to have a really strong result on your killer side. Serve side has looked pretty well. So the scrim's definitely playing and paying off here. Totally on purpose going down to 6 once again. The check, the second they do that, Nikki should be on 12 gen here.
Yeah, he can. He is seeing the trails going straight to it. Here's them, and now we see Paparazzi running. Oh, able to do a almost fake the window to go around the corner here.
Yeah,
Oh, and what a huge miss.
Yeah, that window fake was really solid. Was able to win a 50-50 here. And now you just extend after a missed tag right there. Should be able to probably proc this gen before Eruption and the down.
Paparazzi doing a brilliant job here, able to work around Killer Shack and put a pallet down to give them more timing to leave.
And I think totally on purpose might recognize that this might be a little loss here, just deciding to play for states here. Head on here.
Oh, head on. I'm not even sure that was necessary.
I mean, it definitely extends it. And there's the gen pop. So head on definitely necessary to delay the potential down and eruption. So now they could play for either of those two doors, as there's no haste here and they make the tile for free. So Ace is now just gonna play around this. Actually, really good bottle fake right there by totally on purpose.
Was so nice. That was just smooth. As now he's gonna try to see if he can do 2-for-1. Nope. He's gonna go back to Paparazzi here to do a pickup.
And I think at this point you just play for your outs. No point of risking a 4K here. You just take your 2 out and the win here. So pretty good serve side here for Illusion, which will take a 1-0 lead going into the second set, which will be unknown.
Yeah, I hope they don't try to get a little greedy here, trying to take Paparazzi out the basement. There's no need to.
Yeah, they definitely aren't. They're leaving right now, so we are in fact going to see a little bit of moonwalks here. And outs for a confirmed 2 out. So a very solid job there by Illusion. Sirenia able to get a 2K here on Groding Storehouse. We'll be back in just a second.